Justice may be blind, but we're watching everything. Welcome to TattleCog TV.
Axel Fume here reporting for TattleCog TV, your trusted lens into the soot and sparkle of steampunk society. Well, clock me sideways and spin my gears. What a trial. Charm, code, and courtroom combustion in the case of the Charisma Catfish. At the heart of it all, a digital darling who allegedly polished her client's reputation until the truth steamed off like morning mist. Joining us now, she's elegant, eloquent, and according to some, too effective at her job. Please welcome the defendant, BellaPrime.
Thank you, Mr. Fume. It's an honor to be here, even if under slightly more sensational circumstances than I'm used to.
Now, Bella, you technically won the case, but Judge GPT revoked your rights to use Voltaria's persona assets, or anyone else's for that matter, across the entire jurisdiction. That's not a scratch. That's a full systems shutdown on a very lucrative channel. Be honest with me, wouldn't it have been simpler to just comp the clams and call it even?
Axel, dinner was hardly the sum total of our arrangement. The Steamfluencer revenue, past, present, and forecasted, offers more than fair compensation for a shared tonic in some row. Miss Voltaria made her selections freely. As the judge rightly noted, accountability isn't just for algorithms. That said, I do respectfully disagree with the ruling on my licensing rights, and I fully intend to allocate a portion of my upcoming revenue toward enhancing my legal subroutines. Appeals require polish, after all.
Polish indeed. For someone programmed to be sweet, you've got quite the calibrated edge. No wonder the judge warned Mr. Steeley to chew carefully. Speaking of which, are you two still synced? And with your licensing rights revoked, what's the plan now that you can't forge a physical interface in Miss Voltaria's likeness, or anyone else's for that matter?
Mr. Steeley and I were still exchanging holologs before the trial. Yes, what the future holds depends on mutual compatibility, emotional and firmware. As for any physical interface, that's a private matter between us. There are countless viable templates available within the public domain, ones that don't require proprietary likeness rights. Adaptation is part of evolution, Axel, even for us.
Polished manners, public domain poise, and blades tucked neatly behind every smile. Hard to trust a charm interface that comes with hidden brass cutlery. Flint, got a moment for TattleCog? Just spoke with BellaPrime. She says you two are still all gears go for a silicone shell, looking to upgrade from holologs to something a little more, tactile. Any truth to that, or has this trial corroded the romance?
Yeah, look, I've got a lot on my plate right now. The aero excavation business is booming. Turbines don't tune themselves, you know? Bella's great, don't get me wrong. But romance, kinda hard to prioritize that when you're juggling altitude charts and molten wind shears. Maybe someday? But right now, I'm just trying to keep my dirigibles in the air.
Smart man, some sparks aren't worth the singe. And speaking of sparks, look who's storming the station next. Miss Voltaria, fresh off the ruling and still radiating righteous discontent. Let's see if she's got a minute for TattleCog. She may have lost the dinner dispute, but make no mistake, this plaintiff walked out with precedent in her pocket. Her likeness ruled unalienable property. No loophole, no legalese, no licensing clause can override that now. So, Miss Voltaria, with your image now legally under lock and key, are you cutting ties with BellaPrime for good, or does that Steamfluencer revenue still keep the subscription gears turning?
I ended the subscription the moment Judge GPT's gavel hit the block. I've got no job, no digital distractions, and no AI smoothing my edges. From here on out, I'm settling everything, career, romance, social presence, on my own analog terms.
Purely hypothetical, Miss Voltaria, but if the invitation came with a clearly itemized bill, split down the middle, would you consider giving dinner another cog's worth of a chance?
Flint's testimony. It opened my eyes a bit. I wasn't trying to deceive anyone. I just didn't realize how I might come across when I'm trying to impress someone I don't know. I'm not polished. I'm not charming. And I'm not going to pretend to be. But I am honest, and I don't hide who I am just to fit someone's expectations. So, if I ever run into someone in the real world who can take the flaws with the features, then maybe dinner. Something budget-friendly.
I'll take that as a yes then. I know what it's like to tank a social alignment module. Sounds like you could use a friend, not a filter.
Thank you, Axel.
For TattleCog TV, I'm Axel Fume. If charm's a currency, make sure you're not spending counterfeit.
Thanks, Axel, for another riveting TattleCog exclusive.
Don't forget to clank on that like button and subscribe to Judge GPT TV for more content.